Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I'll take that.
So, pretty sure this is the other game that's going on currently. Let's take a look.
Double damage.
Yeah, I recognize a lot of these names, so... let's familiarize ourselves with what's happening. Pretty even. Looks like the Dire had a really strong advantage. But now Medusa's getting pretty fat, and... Eganims is up on the... Eganims is up on the Omni Knight, so I imagine that probably made a pretty big difference once it started happening. All chat, always fun. Witch Doctor here throwing out the damage onto the Slark, gonna push them back. It's gonna be a pretty easily one fight and push here for the Radiant side. And there's a DD on the Medusa, although it does end right now, so she'll go back to doing no damage at all. But he's just a funny hero, like,
Dire's
it takes
middle
forever to
tower
get
is
up to
under
speed.
attack. Dire has fortified its structure.
But when she does, she's really scary, obviously. She's got her split shot toggle just so that
Dire's
she
middle
can
tower has fallen.
hit anyone who does come close enough, and it's kind of worth it. I mean, there's a 20% reduction. But using her ulti, she's running in here. She's going to get a freeze on someone. She does get a freeze here on the PA. And they do get the racks. Slar going right in there. Not scared. She's not afraid. They're gonna pick up the Huskar. This is looking like I caught the game just right where it's going into the GG territory. Find the kill here on the Phantom Assassin as well. So everyone's just all stacked up on top of each other. Omni Knight throwing out some timely heals there and using his ultimate at a great time as well. No Diffusal Blade available for the...
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Blinks away. No Diffusal Blade available for the Dire side, I don't think, for the moment. Oh, actually, no, there's a Diffusal Blade on Spirit Breaker, so Spirit Breaker trying his best there to lessen the impact of Omni Knight, but it's kind of difficult given how strong he is. Ogre does have 2 stuns here, so even if he does get chased down and harassed a bit, he could potentially turn it around pretty nicely if given the opportunity, but I think he's probably going to escape. Thanks. Going for the rune for some reason.
Selfish.
Oh, he has Dagon. Oh, now he's silenced.
No sorceries
Oh, but
avail.
Omni Knight repels him, but Omni Knight should have healed him. Ogre wants fun to kill, but Puck blinks away. And imagine that, yeah, so now the net worth is in the Radiant's advantage. And it looks like they just have it on the right heroes, so Medusa and Slark really high up there. Witch Doctor's just so poor. But he's actually making his way towards an Aghanim, so it's not all bad for him. I would like to see a blink on the Ogre. Gives him just way more, makes him a lot more lethal, and just dangerous in general. It's a little difficult coming into this game midway, but yeah, like I said earlier, it looks like the Radiant is pretty well off, all things considered. It weathered the storm early on. A lot of face boots on their side, face boot on the Omni and the Medusa. I've got Arcanes on Witch Doctor and Ogre, which I imagine will turn into Boot to Travel later. Slark with some pretty good itemization has the Shadow Blade, the Basher, the Scotty. We'll see what he gets next, whether he builds into an Abyssal or something else. Let's see how much gold does Slark have? 1,000, so I don't think he's saving up specifically for something. We did see in the last game that Sanjiasha was very effective on the Slark, but that's kind of an earlier item you would get. Puck with a Dagon 1, this is something you do sometimes on Puck. You grab first level in Dagon just to add to the potency of your combo. So you have the orb for 280, you have your the silence for 280, so that's 560. You have your ult for Do some math here. 200, 760, and then an extra 400 is pretty significant, bringing you up to 1160, and then potentially the break damage as well. So this game is paused, and I'm not sure why. Medusa asked for a pause, and they're respecting it, which is nice. But yeah, they're just looks like it's pretty much the end. It's gonna be really difficult for them to hold now that Medusa's starting to gain momentum. And it's probably, I don't know, it's probably a result of things like having Huskar on their team. Huskar very strong early on, tapers off a bit afterwards. Slark looking for a kill here. They actually have detection, so he's in trouble, but he should be able to pounce away. Or he just uses his invis. Which makes sense. I mean, it doesn't know who's behind him or what he could potentially be getting hit with, so it's not really worth it to be like, oh, I'm gonna save my invis for another time. Spirit Breaker here in the Radiant jungle. I don't know if he's just giving up.
Under siege.
But he's there for some reason. They do know that he's there too, actually, as a result of the war.
Illusion.
But it doesn't look like they're going to do anything about it. Clark
Dire's
wants to find a
top
kill
tower is
on
under
Puck,
attack.
I think. Now he's going to choose to head down towards Spirit Breaker.
Dire's top tower is being
I'm
attacked.
kind of surprised, actually, because, well, I guess the Radiant doesn't realize that they've started to equalize. They're still playing a little bit like they're at a disadvantage. This should be a deny on the tower. Yeah, so they're gonna find
Dire's
a
top
deny.
tower
But yeah, I
has
mean,
been
they do
denied.
have an advantage now. Slark going in really risky here for him to go in on top of all of these guys, but and choose to back up. Yeah, the Radiant has an advantage there. They've got farm on their core heroes.
Dominating.
Oh, there's a gem somewhere. Oh. Huskar bought a gem for them to carry. Omni Knight gets the cheap stick, which is going to be nice for him. But yeah, I would like to see the Radiant kind of push more. I mean, they did just lose Witch Doctor, so... Slark? 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 What are you doing, Slark? Going, Slark? It's gonna... Oh, Spiritbreaker's charging across the map. A lot of pinks coming out here. And Puck is... Oh, it's gonna be a bash? No, he's not gonna get there in time. He's playing really passively. Come on, guys, push! Push! You're doing well! You can do this! You got Scotty up on Dusa. She's got a Lincoln. She's got a Manta. She's super tanky. So all you need to do is push into the base. And it should be easy peasy, as Medusa would say. But right now they're just kind of roaming around the map, looking for opportunities, and not really finding any. Huskar bought that gem. It actually hasn't been used by anyone yet, which is a bit strange. It's not taking advantage of the fact that they have that vision available to them. I mean, it is a bit risky, but Huskar did buy it, so it's 900 gold just not being used for anything at the moment. Medusa just doing so much damage now. Even with the split shot there, she's able to really lay out the damage. Looks like Rubik's heading down towards them. Oh, and the Slark gets spotted out by the Sentry Ward. He might be in trouble here. He's gonna jump away. Oh, he's getting charged by Spirit
Dire's
Breaker.
bottom tower is under siege.
So he should be aware of the fact that his ultimate, or that, yeah, it's not... Oh man, why is he getting back in here? Oh, and he chooses TP, but he's actually... Oh man, this is really messy.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Sorry. I'm so confused right now. I'm not casting very effectively.
Just what the doctor ordered.
All the Radiant needs to do is get together as a group and push. And Witch Doctor getting charged here. Omni Knight with a clutch heal, gonna repel, save. Oh!
Catch!
Witch Doctor buying himself a little bit of time. And Husk actually ends up jumping here onto the Ogre Magi, which is a good choice. He's not able really to guarantee. Oh man, this is so messy. Oh no. Oh no. All they need to do is group up. That's all. Just group up and you'll be able to finish them, but Well, they still have a net worth advantage, probably because they're all farming solo, but they might actually lose the lane to Rax, potentially, as a result of this.
Radiant's
It is still going to be
middle
hard
tower
for them
is
to push
under
into Medusa, just because of the fact that she has split shot, she's able to hit everyone, and it doesn't matter to her. So, yeah, even though they did get all those pickoffs, I think they're going to have to back up, unless they get a Roshan, but looks like no one's trying to get Roshan. I don't know how many times he's died in this game, but, oh, my game is bugged out. What is going on? Let's take a look at this itemization. We'd like to see Huskar get a halberd, so he can jump on Dusa and halberd her, which would make a really big difference for his team. PA working up towards, I don't know, maybe she's gonna get a Basher next. Kind of hard to tell. Those would all be decent choices. MKB now up on the Medusa, so maybe this is where they decide to push. She's fully ready just to counter the PA, so it's not going to be an issue. Slark actually providing sight and giving his team information. Come on, Slark, it's your opportunity to jump on Rubik. Kill him. Yeah. And based on the prior all chat, I'm going to say that Slark's probably being Rubik's kind of like his bane. Looks like they're going to try and do Roshan here.
Radiant structures
Spiritbreaker is
have
coming
been
in.
fortified.
Slaughter is on, or Huskar is on top of him as well. He does manage to get the ulti off though. Is going to save him a lot of pain. Medusa
Radiant's
preemptively
top
using her
tower is
ultimate
under
here is not
attack.
actually going to catch anyone with it. But she does get a slow off on Huskar. This could be, this is going to be the end of Huskar. Maybe nice bash here, giving buying a little bit of time. Meanwhile, Puck is pushing the top lane here, but it's not really a huge concern because Puck doesn't do a lot of damage at all. Ogre Magi is going to come back to help defend. Instantly gets Dagon by Puck. Did he manage to dodge the Fire Blast? I'm not sure. Just throwing down the stuns. He's actually going to prevent
Dire's middle tower
the jump
is
out
under
there by
siege.
Puck, who's now off to the side and successfully hidden away. There is a fight happening here, though, at the same time. Slark really cleaning up here on top of them. And this is where Slark excels, fighting in isolated battles, kind of one stacked up on top of each other. Slark actually has a lot of bonus damage, so he could grab the DD, but Medusa is going to end up taking it. I think because he has higher base damage, he actually would have benefited more from it, but it's not really super important. And I think Slark's probably going to be the one who ends up picking up the Aegis here. I'm just going to check quickly. Okay, there are no lobbies that I should be in at the moment.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Huskar passive aggressively mentioning, well,
Immortality.
there's a gem here in the fountain, guys. And Medusa's going to go back to farming for some reason. So, Medusa's continuing to farm, and if she wants to farm and push bottom lane, I really think they should all just kind of stack on top of her. Clark playing it really risky, gets spotted out here on top of the sentry ward, and he might actually die as a result of this. I'm sure he's mashing
You think you caught me?
to death for him. All they need to do, like I mentioned earlier, is just fight as a team. That's all they have to do. And that's an Aegis pretty quickly wasted, unfortunately. Probably won't matter too much, but still sucks for them that they lost it so quickly. Meanwhile, Witch Doctor farming up. He's actually getting charged by Spirit Breaker, so this might be another quick death
Dire's
for
bottom
him.
tower
There's
is
one more
being
defusal
attacked.
charge left for Spirit Breaker, but he's not even going to have to use it. He's just bashing the crap out
Look at it go.
of Witch Doctor. Doesn't manage to get an Earn Off. Are we going to see Mad Jukes?
bones
No, no
will.
opportunity for Mad Jukes, really.
Run you down.
Stark is mid.
Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
PA just pinged him out. They didn't manage to get him to deny, somewhat surprisingly. I don't know why Huskar is trying to fight into this. He is still getting slowed by the Scotty. They might actually be able to finish him off. Slaughter here coming in from the side, gonna look for the pickoff again on the Rubik potentially.
Killing
I think the Ghost Scepter.
Dominating.
Yeah, there was a Ghost Scepter there which stopped Stark's aggression ever so briefly. So the fight is happening. This is the fight, but there's the Omni Knight ult, a huge counter to PA, and they're gonna go ahead and push in and finish it off. I hope, because I'm tired of watching them fumble
Dire's
about.
bottom tower is under attack.
Puck doing a
I
pretty
hope
good
that's
job
part of your
here,
plan.
distracting them, kind of
Dire's
harassing them,
bottom
trying to get
tower is
damage in
under
where you can,
siege.
but there's only so much you can do when your
Dire's
team
bottom tower
is
has been destroyed.
10,000 gold behind.
Dire's bottom
thought it was gonna be
barracks
more
is
than that
under
at this
attack.
point.
Dire's bottom barracks.
So that's
has
GG.
fallen.
Puck coming in here, throwing off the silence, manages to
Dire's
orb right
bottom
back
barracks
out,
has
so he's
been
again doing a
destroyed.
good job of distracting the enemy team. But there's a Scotty coming out here on him, so he's slowed significantly. Slark's gonna be looking. I think he touched him or tickled him a little bit there with his with his purge, his dark pact. PA's actually jumping out here onto the wants to find the kill on the Slark. Ogre with a clutch stun here on the PA. He could actually turn back around and double stun. Double stun? No, there's a BKB there now. But Slark's healed up by now with his ultimate, and he's gonna be able to fight. We are seeing those misses because he doesn't have the NKB, but he's going to get the kill off anyways. Meanwhile, Medusa's actually just diving right up into their base with her ultimate. Finds the kill on the Rubik. There's a jump out here up onto the Medusa. Heal is going to give her a temporary respite there. She does get a repel as well, which is going to help a lot. And that Witch Doctor ulti is just doing work. I think Witch Doctor must be excited. This is probably like one of the only times in the game where he's really been able to get a lot of damage out with his ultimate. And that looks like it's GG. I can't really comment on whether it was well played or not by the Radiant or their strategy because it came to this so much later, but they did manage to get their act together and push in and finish once they got their advantage. Slark wants to play with Puck, and he does have a Shadow Blade, so he's going to be able to catch up, but Puck does have Blink available, so it's going to be a pretty quick blink out, I imagine. Needs to use that Dark Pact, but he's actually silenced, so there's the blink away. And the game comes to an end! So that's the end of that match. I'm not sure if they're going to be playing again. That might have been, I don't know, it might be the winner of either of these two playing next. I'll have to get in touch with Andy to find out what's going on, but yeah, pretty good come from behind victory here. They were right up to the point where I was watching. They were behind on net worth, but they ended up coming out ahead there, which was pretty nice for them. I'm gonna take a quick break. So it looks like that's all for now in terms of games played. Thanks for listening, guys. Sorry I came on a bit late, but it was fun casting that one game. Yeah, I think we'll be here again next week. Definitely fun seeing the camaraderie between people and the joking around, which you see sometimes in pro games as well, but not quite as much. So yeah, you can check me out at peasant.ca. Nick the Peasant, twitch.tv/Nick the Peasant, youtube.com/Nick the Peasant. I'm on Twitter, although I should tweet more often. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be here again, I think, next time, and next time I'll round, I will be here earlier, so I'm ready to cast earlier on.